What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I didn't do a thing with this channel all summer, but I do want to let y'all know that I've still been being consistent in the gym, still been getting the gains. So yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a whole little life update at the end of this video. For those who came strictly for the booty gains, I want to get right into it. Before I do that, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram at pinkmango with 4 O's. I do post workouts there every now and then. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first tip is going to be to weight train. Lifting weights is obviously what grows the booty. Bodyweight exercises are really going to tone and sculpt, but they're not really going to give you that mass that you're looking for. I would say if you're a complete newbie to the gym or you're new to working out, then definitely start off with those bodyweight exercises such as walking lunges, squats, hip thrusts, and then once you get the movement down, playtime is over, sis. Like, you should definitely start getting in on the weights. If you have stubborn glutes like myself, in other words, it's hard for you to really feel your glutes working during your workouts, then you need to be doing glute activation before each of your leg days. Glute activation is really going to fire up those glutes. It's going to help you to get that mind to muscle connection. I can definitely do a whole separate video on glute activation, so if y'all want to see that, then just comment down below. Second tip is going to be to go easy on the cardio. Too much cardio can actually deplete your gains. One of the main reasons that we even do cardio is to lose a little fat, tone up, which is actually the opposite of what we want to do with our glutes. Now, I'm not saying to abandon cardio altogether, because you're definitely going to need cardio for overall endurance. The kind of cardio that I'm saying to avoid is hitting the treadmill for like an hour and 30 minutes, 5 days out of the week. Not only is that very boring and dry, but you're basically walking off all of your booty gains. I would say to do cardio max about 3 times a week, and to definitely incorporate some HIIT cardio into that. HIIT is going to be short bursts of high intensity cardio. It's really going to help you to retain more muscle mass than if you were doing cardio machines for like hours and hours and hours. It also requires you to use more muscle, so you'll definitely get a good pump out of it. The third tip is going to be to really get those calories in. This is so important. You need to be eating in a caloric surplus. Now, I'm not saying to go out and eat 20 cheeseburgers a day, even though that doesn't sound like a half-bad idea. It just means that you need to be eating healthy, protein-dense foods. Protein is definitely going to be your best friend when it comes to growing a stallion booty. That's just that on that. I really love to eat, so I've never had a problem with this step, but I know it can be kind of scary for some of those people who want to like lose weight overall but grow your booty at the same time. Unfortunately, I have to let you know that you cannot spot reduce fat. Like, it's just impossible. So for those who are looking to lose a little weight, tone up, and grow the booty, I recommend starting out to definitely up the cardio, definitely be eating in a deficit, and then once you reach your desired physique, you can really focus on eating in that tiny surplus, and when you're lifting heavy, all of the calories will go to the right places. Now, the best way to avoid gaining tons of unwanted fat when you're eating in a bulk is to eat healthy caloric dense foods. These can include lean pieces of meat, protein shakes, beans, fruits, vegetables, grains. Basically, all you have to do is just go on Google and type foods for muscle growth, and you'll get tons of lists of healthy foods that you can eat to grow your glutes. Alright, the fourth tip is going to be consistency. Consistency is key in just about any goal that you're trying to achieve. You said you wanted a bigger ass. You obviously don't have the money to get it done, which is why you're watching this video. So are you going to work for it? I will say that it's way easier to build muscle starting off than after you've been doing it for a few years. Just because in those first few months of training, your body is still trying to adapt. It's kind of in a shock mode. So it's basically working really hard to keep up. But after you've been training for a couple of years, your body is used to being put under that constant stress of the weight, which is why it's so important to switch up your workouts every now and then. I recommend training your glutes about 2 to 3 times a week. Either will work. Just remember, if you are doing 2 days a week, that you're going heavy on both of those days. Alright, so the last tip is to have patience. If you're looking to put on tons of mass, then you need to know that it takes time to do so. Unfortunately, you're not going to be thick overnight. It just doesn't work that way. I'm definitely in it for the long run. I'm nowhere near the size I want to be in the future, but I can say that I've came a long way from where I've started. I just started putting on weight a little over a year ago. So yes, it does take time, but I want everyone to actually fall in love with the process, fall in love with the journey, fall in love with going to the gym and working out. And I promise that if you're consistent every single week, then you will see results. Okay, so those are my 5 tips for growing the booty. We have weight training, less cardio, more calories, consistency, and patience. I know my tips were pretty basic, but this is most definitely not my last glute focus video. So if you want to see more glute focus videos in the future, then go ahead and subscribe and you'll get some quality booty talk. Alright, so on to where I've been. I know I gave up on YouTube super fast. Honestly, the editing was too much for me. My laptop literally sucked. The software that I was using crashed like every couple of minutes, so I was done. But I honestly love YouTube so much. I probably spend the most time on YouTube versus all of my other like social media and things, just because I don't know, I feel like it's a Google search bar in video form. Like, I love how much information I can get from it. I love watching all my women in fitness, all my bad bitches just like getting their workouts in, eating healthy, taking care of themselves, giving advice. Like, it's just literally so inspiring. So because I want to be consistent again, I went ahead and I bought a new MacBook Pro that I'm going to be using strictly for video editing. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to edit with iMovie, with Final Cut Pro, how to make intros. So I'm actually super excited about editing now. I'm still recording on my iPhone 8. I do plan to get a vlogging camera in the near future. Just give me a few more paychecks. For now, my iPhone will work. So I'm going to make it a priority to upload once a week. I don't have a set day yet just because I don't want to fall back on my words. Right now, I really just want to go with the flow. I want to play around with editing. I want to see what works best for my schedule, and then eventually I will have a set day. At the current moment, I am not cutting or bulking. I'm just trying to focus on living a healthier lifestyle overall. If you follow me on Instagram, then a while back I did say that I was going to start cutting, but I've realized that the whole notion is still like a little too cutthroat for me. I thought I was ready to give up like fried foods and burgers, but my body was just kind of like, bitch, you thought. I used to think that I always had to either be cutting or bulking because I just thought that that was the way fitness worked. But that's actually not true at all. Being healthy is actually a lifestyle, so you shouldn't be forced to eat only certain kinds of foods, throughout the entire year. So yes, I have been trying to cut back on my unhealthy foods. I've been incorporating more fruits and vegetables into my diet. I'm trying to drink a lot more like almond milk than dairy milk. I've been trying to do like wheat bread over white bread. So just like little things, but it's definitely not a clean cut. I do plan on going into a clean cut eventually, because I do want shreds, boulder shoulders, team quad squat, all of that. Like, I love cuts. They're so beautiful. But for now, yeah, we're just going to take it nice and slow and ease into this healthy lifestyle. I'm not focused on gaining any weight at the moment either. Right now, my main focus is going to be getting my strength up. I want to get super strong. Lately, I've been working on hitting PRs, whether that's on the squat rack or the bench press. Just anything. Like, I want to get really strong, and it honestly feels amazing. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. If you made it to the end, you a real one. And if you haven't subscribed just yet, just go ahead on your way out, and I'll talk to y'all in my next video.